Lesson 303, 303. The Holy Christ is born in me today. Really? Is that what was going on with today? Because nothing really went well today. But according to A Course in Miracles, the Holy Christ is born in me today. Watch with me, angels. Watch with me today. Let all God's holy thoughts surround me and be still with me while heaven's Son is born. So let earthly sounds be quiet and the sights to which I am accustomed disappear. Let Christ be welcomed where he is at home, and let him hear the sounds he understands and see but sights that show his Father's love. Let him no longer be a stranger here, for he is born again in me today. So it's a big day. It's a real big day. Your Son is welcome, Father. He has come to save me from the evil self I made. He is the self that you have given me. He is but what I really am in truth. He is the Son you love above all things. He is myself as you created me. He is not Christ that can be crucified. Safe in your arms, let me receive your Son. So this is a mega lesson. 303, the Holy Christ is born in me today. Like, it just got real deep for A Course in Miracles. I love it though. Watch with me, angels. Watch with me today. So this is a calling, an asking, a summoning. Let all God's holy thoughts surround me and be still with me while heaven's Son is born. The Holy Christ is born in me today. Dang, what does this even mean? Jesus. Tina Jesus for lesson 303 said, with these lessons, with your spiritual journey, you are studying to become a Christed being. Jesus was the man, and Jesus Christ was the ascended Christed master. And we all have the potential to become Christed beings. You are studying to become a Christed being. So yes, essentially, Sadie Christ. How? How is this even possible? With your dedication and your constant asking and seeking connection to the divine, this constant connection, you are studying, you are learning. It is inevitable that you become a Christed being. So trust the process, have faith, dedicate to your practice. How long is this going to take? Well, that depends on whether you allow the ego to detain you and keep you distracted with shiny things, or are you going to dedicate to rising up? Are you going to dedicate to the divine? Are you going to dedicate to overcoming the physical, becoming miracle-minded, and taking that leap of faith to trust the process? You are in a process, a practice of forgiveness, and forgiveness reintegrates your mind to a holy, whole mind. You are studying. You are becoming a Christed being. So yes, I will just admit that this lesson has been with me today, but it's also been with me to the extent and the perspective like, whoa, is this really gonna happen for me? Because I didn't even like pull it together to do my lesson this morning. Like, life just swept me along faster than I was ready for today. But apparently I have to have faith, trust the process. Sure, things don't go as planned. Can you still constantly ask to connect to the divine no matter what? Can we practice our forgiveness? Jesus talked about overcoming the physical and becoming miracle-minded. And yes, it will seem like you are able to heal and overcome death and do all these things because you have connected to the divine, becoming miracle-minded, rising up, So yeah, it could take a couple more lifetimes if you're going to let the ego detain you and keep you distracted with shiny things. I love shiny things. But there is a constant asking. There is a dedication that is undeniable. So trust the process, have faith, dedicate your practice, can't stop, won't stop, become a Christed being. If you shall, please, if you will. It seems arrogant to the ego to be like, oh yeah, Sadie Christ, Aiden Christ, Chad Christ, right? Like, how could you say that about yourself? Well, it's not arrogance as much as our divine right to return to God, to have our minds become whole again, to have a holy mind. So dedicate yourself to rising up, seek the divine, ask for the connection, trust the process, have faith, and dedicate to your practice. pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 303 Insights. The Holy Christ is born in me today. Let me welcome my true identity today. Let me open my mind to God's gifts of peace, joy, and love. Let me recognize the truth today. Let me give my true identity a chance. Let me open to the light of truth, who will shine away all the belief in separation still residing in my mind. Let my mind be transformed today. Let God's thoughts fill my mind. Let me extend God's love and see God's love behind every barrier to love. Let me rest in God's sanity. Let me remember the truth that there is only one self behind every form of separation I see today. Let me practice waking up to the truth today. Let the Holy Christ be born in me today. As I identify with myself, the Son as God created him, the Holy Christ is born in me. The birth of Christ in me is simply the recognition of myself as God created me, along with all my brothers. The more I accept this, the more peace I experience. There is less conflict because I recognize more and more that we all share the same interest. We all want to extend love, for that is our nature. There is no conflict in that. Everyone, without exception, wants the peace of God no matter what their behavior. This is because we all want to remember ourselves and be what we were created to be. To do this, we must let go of the barriers that hide ourself from us. It is we who hold these barriers in place, and it is we who must let them go. That is why forgiveness is central to the Course's teaching. Forgiveness removes the barriers to love's presence. Forgiveness allows the Holy Christ to be born in me today. pathwaysoflight.org. So we've got to dedicate ourselves to forgiveness. Forgiveness is what is going to reintegrate your mind. Forgiveness removes the blockages to love. It removes what was hiding love from you, keeping love from you. It's you. You're the one who's keeping love from yourself because you're the one who's following the ego and holding the ego's hand and focusing on shiny things while you kick certain people in the face and decide to not love them. So it is really up to you as to whether you want to feel the Holy Christ being born in you today. If you want to feel your true nature, that which is love, then you will dedicate yourself to that. It is encouraging, though, to be reminded that you need to have faith and you need to trust the process and, keep going. But at the very simplistic nature of it all, you are love and you want love. And everyone else is love and they want love too. Despite egoic differences and, illusions and things that we hold against people, at our core, we are all love and made from love, and that is what we truly want. So stay focused upon that as the Holy Christ is born in you today. Ask the angels to watch you today, and let all the holy thoughts of God surround you. It does take practice, because the earthly sounds, the egoic sounds, they are very distracting, and you have to make time for quiet, and you have to give the divine a space to be within you. So at lesson 303 says, your son is welcome, Father. Your son is not a stranger here. He is born of me today. Let him hear the sounds he understands and see but sights that show his Father's love. So it's a wildly deep lesson. It really is. But once you connect with your capital S self, your true self, the self that God created, it does all start to make more sense. And it does start to fall in place with you. So keep going. Lesson 303. The Holy Christ is born in me today.